Hello, wherever, whenever, and whoever you are, and welcome to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome to the start of our anniversary streams as we kick things off 5 nights in Nightbrook with 25 adventurers in 10 countries across the real world and scattered throughout the courts of the Shadow Fae in our fantasy world here. An absolute pleasure to welcome these wonderful people to celebrate with us, and all of you over in chat as well. Thank you so much for jumping in and joining us for this adventure. Who do we have, you might ask? Well, I can tell you about them in real life, and I know who they are in the game. Now, your characters were assigned as you were placed in the Zoom call. So I did not know who was going to be who until right now. But now we can see it here, and we have ourselves these fabulous people who we are going to find out in just a moment who they appear to be, at least. And then throughout the game, we will slowly discover who they are, as, unfortunately, they are without any sense of self or memory of who they were and what they do. So we shall have to find out the hard way as we jump into this one-shot here. Now, as you might see in the chats dropping by from time to time there, we have some great giveaways to share with you. The fabulous people at Phoenix Dice and Trolllord Games have given us some presents to share with all of you. ! Enter in the chat for your chance to win. We'll draw at the end. If you need to lurk, that's no problem at all. Just be linked into the chat and we will give you those goodies there. That's right, there you go, Truck with Jules. Yep. Jump in on that, ! Enter, like there. And you can have the chance to win a beautiful set of Phoenix dice, like these ones here, or some goodies from Trolllord Games. So jump in on that goodness there, and good luck to you all. And let us, before we meet all of these lovely people and hear who they are on the material plane, as in the real world, let me just fuss with the cameras a smidge. Rakam, you're hiding off at the sides there. Hang on. Actually, if you could shift the camera, shift the camera to your right, that'd be great. There we go. That's easier.
Better?
Thank you. Much easier.
If you ever want to play hide and go seek, just move it back and you can hide behind your character icon.
Okay. So, difference. We are going to give you a little background as to what is going on here. Over in our other campaigns, our ongoing campaigns on the channel, the various adventurers have made deals with, escaped from, battled against the ladies of Nightbrook Night Hag Coven, and one of them, in a recent Phandelver and Below game, was felled, destroyed, breaking the powers of the Coven and making them vulnerable to the revenge of Sarastra, the Queen of Night and Magic. For it was these Night Hags that used their tricksy deals and bargains and means to steal away the Queen's honor guard. 5 nights, their souls taken, stored in memory filters around the various shadow courts, and she has made a deal with these adventurers to restore their memories if they do one little favor for her, which is rescuing her honor guard and delivering them back to their proper place at her side. So, it is these adventurers that we find standing on night 1 outside the court of the Moonlit King. Or at least, what used to be the court of the Moonlit King. Here in the Shadow Realm, dark trees curling and twisted against the scudding clouds of the sky above, the moon breaking through, one of the moons at least, to reflect in pools of stagnant water from time to time, and 5 adventurers standing at the entrance to the Moonlit King's first line of defense, the labyrinth of moonlight surrounding the tower which used to hold his court. Before that he drifted away into researches into strange magics, lost his followers, and with it the crown, separating from Zarastra, the Queen of Knights and Magic, and disappearing off with a few loyal followers, and has not been seen for quite some time. But the tower remains, the labyrinth remains, and you find yourselves stood here with an emissary of the Queen of Knights and Magic, who is sending you on your way and has offered you this deal to get your memories back. He turns to you one by one, just to make sure that you are fully willing to do this. A shadow goblin, in the resplendent finery of the Court of Knight and Magic, a mauve doublet slashed with gold streaking through his dark, almost purplish skin, turns to all of you, white teeth shining in an ingratiating smile. Now, I just want to reiterate our deal and make sure that everyone is ready and willing to do the Queen's bidding, and in doing so, as contractually agreed upon, receive your memories back and the freedom to move about the courts of the Shadow Fae as you please. You there! And he turns. Lucas, who are you on the material plane before we find out who you seem to be in the game?
On the material plane, I'm Lucas Siliev. I'm part of Yellow Madhouse, where we create Dungeons and Dragons supplements based off of Slavic and Balkan and Eastern European folklore, and we release them for free. So you can go and check that out. And in the world of imagination that we're lucky to be in right now, in the Shadow Fae,
the rest of you and this shadow goblin look upon a water genasi.
Nice.
Now.
So yes. I would turn to the shadow goblin and say, "Listen, if you keep your part of the deal, I'm gonna keep my part of the deal. We're gonna do what we can. On my side, you've got A-OK. I just want my memories back."
All of you see this water genasi with sea green skin, hair long, wafting slightly as if underwater, much as Lucas's real hair is rumored to do. And you see, looking down at yourself, water genasi, flamboyant clothes, almost on par with our shadow goblin courtiers here, concealing leather armor. At your belt, a long, elegant rapier. On the other side, a brass horn. And slung across your back, a lute. The shadow goblin says, "Splendid, splendid," and turns to the next adventurer. A half-elf. Ardana, who are you in the material plane?
Hello, I'm Ardana, or Joe, or you there if one of my players has to say in it. I am the GM and channel runner over at the Lorite, and yeah.
Thank you, Ellie. Yes, the rest of you see this half-elf here, and... hang on, where are we at? There we go. Dark skin, swept black raven hair. Looking down at yourself, you see robes, almost religious in styling, in a leather harness across your chest and down at the side, a heavy tome. Prizing open the cover, inside you see a mixture of both spells and prayers. A prayers to a goddess called Hecate. In your hand, you carry a sturdy staff. The goblin nods. Pleasure.
You will get
a pleasure.
And you should...
A local, I see, by your vestments. Have you been in the church long?
That is part of why I accept this deal. I haven't got the foggiest.
Well, all in good time, huh? Ah, yes. And you there. GM Workshop. On the material plane.
On the material plane, you can find me at GM Workshop, and that's about it. But here, tell me, what do I look like, and what am I wearing?
Indeed. We see a shifter. Strong arms, but lithe, wiry. Coarse hair on all parts of the body.
Oh?
And your jawline jutting with slightly tusky teeth.
So I meant in game, not in real life. Okay, never mind.
Sorry,
okay.
we finished the real words. I'm sorry.
Okay.
In the character. So yes, a shifter. So a slightly bestial kind of nature
Yeah.
to you. Yellow animal-like eyes glowing in the dark here. On your clothes, bone and feather adornments. And a pendant of pulsing purple crystal. A little glimmer of pulsing light in its core, wrapped in a leather binding and on a cord around your neck. The clothing, practical, leather armor, a short sword and short bow, and a hooded lantern ready to be used. And as you move, there's a slight chinking metallic sound, and checking your pockets, you find a pouch stuffed to the brim with ball bearings.
Okay. Reflexively, I think I will shift to make myself look as much like the goblin as possible. I think it's like some sort of defense mechanism.
No, not a changeling.
No, I know, but you said a shifter, so like
Mhm.
a beast-like creature, right? Like I don't know if I can look maybe slightly wolfish to maybe look a
Yeah.
little bit more goblin-like. Who
Okay.
knows?
You try to shift and kind of, like show yourself off, show yourself to be, able and ready to get into action here. And the rest of you see this shifter's form become more round-shouldered, more bear-like in the appearance of their features, and whatever your hit points and armor class might be, they are now added with, let's see here, 13 temporary hit points.
Whoa!
And +1 to your armor class.
Nice. I'm a beef boy. Okay, cool. And you said I had a short sword, short bow, and ball bearings, and I'm wearing leather armor, right?
Yes, indeed.
Do I'll pat my as I look to the shadow goblin. I'll start looking for. Oh, never mind. That's okay. Do you have the key? Well, actually, I probably don't sound like this. Do you have a set of keys to enter this tower, friend?
Oh, it does not require keys to a door as such. The way is blocked by the labyrinth. If you are deemed worthy to reach the tower, then you will gain entrance. You just have to survive the labyrinth.
Tell me, do you know my name?
I do not. The Queen of Night and Magic discovered this opportunity to use these poor, blind adventurers who have been struck down by these evil magics at the Ladies of Nightbrook. I look forward to getting to know you properly once this is all done, this nasty business.
I'll look to my companions beside me and sort of shrug my shoulders. I guess we should get started soon.
I'm with you. Do you have fire?
No, but this dragonborn here looks kind of intimidating.
Indeed. We'll jump out of order there, but that's a nice segue through to the silvery scaled dragonborn. Yes. Caustic Phoenix in the material plane.
Yes. Hello, Caustic Phoenix here on Twitch and on other socials except for Twitter because I'm bad at branding. Where I'm Becca Godsey over there right now. While you can find me at my own channel here on Twitch, you can also find me spotlighting other content with the Wounded Warrior Project and with Careful Cantrip, where we've got TTRPGs. And if you love good conversations, we're over on the Gamers channel Monday nights, where we interview women and femme presenting individuals in the gaming space.
Fantastic.
Boom.
Thank you. But here, as we said, the glinting of the teeth and the tusks and the swords and things. But for you, it is more of a overall glint, as you are silvery scaled, a metallic dragonborn. In simple clothes, but they are stretched tight over a very impressive rune-carved piece of scale mail. And your gauntleted hand rests on a hand cart beside you. Atop that cart, all sorts of gizmos and bits and bobs, amongst which you can see various tools, a miniature block and tackle, some brewing supplies, thieves' tools, and the charred, twisted remains of some previous experiment gone terribly wrong.
I'm realizing I don't type fast enough for all these notes. They look a little bit confused at this moment as they try to gather in all of the objects and materials and even touching that crest for a moment. Whatever it takes. And she kind of like with slight hesitation and even seeing this shapeshifter next to her, feeling a little unsure, will kind of bristle a little bit and pull the items further away, closer, as if to claim, like, mine.
Noted. At your waist, on your belt, there is a mace, and across your back, a crossbow. And speaking of ranged weaponry, toying with an ornate flintlock pistol, we see a drow. But before there's more on that, drow, who are you in the material plane?
Hi, I'm GM Josh. You can find me here, just here, because I'm a simulacrum. I messed that up. That's the first time I messed that up in a long time.
What is it?
I'm a simulacrum born for the four.
Nope.
I'm after work today. It's been a while. It's been a while.
We usually have you in the morning before. Like after
Yes,
work
yes.
is
I am a simulacrum built for the sole purpose of playing Dungeons and Dragons. I've been let out of my basement by our wonderful GM today to
Special
join you.
Special.
And I'm playing a drow today. So let's do it. What do we got?
Thank you. Welcome in. Hey, Sophia. Zeb, how you doing, mate? Okay. Yes.
Morning.
As I said, yes, a drow here with dark skin and white hair, topped with a tricorn hat, fine clothes with a scarlet sash across the front, concealing chainmail beneath. You have a golden ring upon one finger with a smiling face on it, and investigating the bag at your side, you find various disguises and costumes. On your belt, there is a pan flute alongside the ornate pistol, and slung across your back, a warhammer, a hand axe, and a shield. Very fancy, very showy, but very real.
Yes, as ready as we can be to engage in something where we do not understand what we gain to get or what we gain to lose. We are ready.
Indeed. The Shadow Goblin bows deeply. We are indebted to you, and we will deliver on our promise of your memories once you have retrieved the night within. The labyrinth awaits, and you see as you turn large walls stretching off round to the left and right as they, in the distance, eventually curve round the opposite side of the tower. But there is an ornate archway in the wall leading within, and you can see a spacious thoroughfare. It is not too narrow an affair, but there is a spacious way through, and it looks like the walls inside are fairly ornately carved.
I feel compelled to lead the way. I don't know why, but there's something that tells me I have an inkling that, like, I start sniffing the air. All right, just fall in line, and then I begin to head towards that direction. Not sure
Wait,
if I'm
who made you the leader?
I
Well,
can
it's
smell.
just
He made
Go on.
himself
Struggling with your
a
hand cut.
leader.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think
If
it
you
would
want-
be it would be
Sorry.
nice for us to know how to address each other, you know, because I don't want to be like, hey, you, whatever, you know. This is a good opportunity for us to reinvent ourselves in new, amazing ways, you know, and come up with ways that you'd want to be addressed, I guess.
I want to go by leader.
That feels like cheating. I don't
But you-
think
Okay,
it's
you can go
fair.
by me then.
I'll be better leader then.
Whoa! I got outsmarted. That sucks.
So we have leader and better.
We're not gonna stick with that. It's too long of a name. Never mind. I don't want to get stuck with that. And if you shorten it, I'm just better, and that sounds really arrogant. I can't.
How about Silver?
Silver. I like that. I'll be Silver. Wait, does that put me at second place?
You're
See her
already not
shake
the
it off.
leader.
Silver. I have an inkling that silver is used against shifters.
And like a small, slightly evil grin crawls across her face.
What do you want to go by, shifter killer?
Silver works. It'll be fine. I don't.
Fine.
Yes, Silver leader, and
Yeah,
she'll
that's
end up
me.
doing like a half bow.
A mocking bow, if you will. Okay.
I look at myself and I say, I guess you could call me River.
River,
I like it.
that's cool.
I kind of wish I was River.
There
Well,
can't
we're
be
both
two
rivers.
rivers. No,
No, it's fine. Fine. I'll stick with leader. How about you, Drow? What should we call you?
He looks at the signet and he kind of gets this feeling that his name is probably very important to him. I drop my dice all over the floor. Let's just. Oh, what should we call me? Your Majesty? How about that?
Yeah.
oh, this is the
Not
theme we're going
happening.
with. Okay,
No, that's too. I don't want to steal his thunder.
maybe we should just call you Thunder then.
Oh, I like that.
This is quite loud. Sure, I like it.
May I please attempt to see if I can create a sound effect of thunder?
You want to try tapping into some of your abilities here?
Yes, I feel inspired by what the creativity that's happening before me, and I'd
Okay.
like to.
Are you attempting to do this with your musical instruments or with some sort of magic?
I guess I'll just like tap it on the side, tap the lute on the side to create like a banging, thundery sound.
Okay. Would you like to give me a performance check?
Yes, of
So
course.
roll a d20.
So on the d20, that is a natural 1.
Okay, well, it's as
Make
worse
like
as it could
fart
be.
soins instead.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Just break the strings on the lute straight away. Bring.
Goes quick.
But congratulations, you have found your best skill. So that is a natural 1, which becomes at a +8, a 9.
Ooh.
So it's still possible, if not impressive.
And what if you half elf? We've got Silver, Thunder, River, Leader, and what should we call you?
What do you prefer?
I actually haven't thought about it. I was too busy thinking of us for you. But if you're going for nouns and adjectives, how about wanderer
Wonder.
or
That's-
wonder?
This is one day.
That'd be
Well, why
good.
don't
Then
we
we have a verb in the mix. We love a little switch up.
Yes.
Why don't we wander our way to the entrance of this maze then, and then just take a look at what we can find?
All right, leader.
Yeah,
Going to-
that's me.
Not to mention the Genesi?
Yes.
Yeah,
River.
that's River.
Oh. I see.
Please,
I was
Thunder.
too busy thinking about my own name.
Thunder, did you hit your head? I'm gonna begin walking.
I think I did hit my head. That's why I cannot remember anything.
That's fair enough. Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Here,
I'm
if
gonna.
you need to just put your hand on my shoulder so you don't get lost, I'll allow it.
I'm gonna begin making my way to
I'm
the entrance
being
of the-
spacey. It's not that I cannot see.
My favorite part about you is how you keep interrupting leader. Please keep doing that.
Yeah,
As she
that's
now
good.
like instead of like this has been like a sign of buddiness.
Yeah.
And Silver will go and kind of like link arms with you now, Thunder.
He's all about it.
Hey, ZP, thank you.
Gets in. No, should we skip?
Okay. Now, a couple of things that we can do with chat here. The fabulous Sweet Pea coming in with advantage crystal for me on my birthday. Well, the channel's birthday. Thank you. Yes, if you have the Dream Pie channel points, you can give advantage or disadvantage to the player of your choice. And subs and gift subs. Give a spin of the wheel. DM Charlie was very generous and subbed to us there and gave the spin to me. So let's just see what's going to happen here for the first NPC or baddie that they meet. Nope. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? An advantage crystal. Another advantage crystal.
The double.
Double advantage. Thank you very much. Thanks to those guys. Okay, so you leader, and going through the archway, a spacious, ornate affair, even large enough even for your shifted form. You go in and you see that the interior of the labyrinth is carved to represent different parts of the Shadow Realm. This first area that you find yourself in seems to represent the forests. Those glens and glades that tether the floating islands of the courts together and give the dry land necessary for building those shadow roads. Hey, thanks for the follows, people. And you are surrounded by carved walls representing the trunks of trees and boughs of stone reaching over the labyrinth passageway as you make your way in. Now,
Do I feel an affinity for this kind of terrain?
an affinity for terrain, you say?
Yes, I just wondering if I can tap into.
Nothing in particular.
Damn it.
But, I mean, would you like to give me a survival check?
Yes, I would love that.
Also, if you make a check, you also can find out the...
Holy shit!
Is that not
I
20?
rolled a 20!
Hey!
Yes!
If you got them, folks, let those phoenixes fly. For a total of 25, your survival is a +5. Folks, I will give you your equivalent stat for the things that you roll as well. So, Water Genasi, River, your charisma is a +2. But your performance was a +8. So make of that what you will. And leader, I'm just trying to be. I keep looking at your character sheets. I'm being careful not to use your real names. Leader, your survival was that. So yeah, you got a +5 on survival, and your wisdom is a +2.
I'm proficient. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Respectable.
Yeah, I'm worried about you figuring things out too quickly because you're just in mechanics all the time.
Yeah,
mechanics.
it's fine. It's fine. I will pretend I don't know anything. What is this game? Dungeons and what?
Oh, Modular Realms with a massive raiding party. Welcome in, raiders. We are celebrating our anniversary with these wonderful people. They have lost their memories. They do not know what their class is or their abilities, and they are going into the moonlit labyrinth in an attempt to save the soul of a knight of the Queen's Guard. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? We are QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. We have a giveaway, ! Enter in the chat. You can win some beautiful dice or some goodies from Troll Lord Games. Thanks for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic session. Okay, back to you. Sorry.
So with a 25, what do I decipher survival-wise?
Yes, indeed. You realize all good adventurers go left. So, boldly leading, as your name would suggest, you stride forth, and the others following in your wake there, starts to go along with you, and that seems to have been a good decision as you see the other directions start to shift and move as you take that left path. And you
I
go
turn to face Silver and I go, "You see, I'm really good at what I do. I go left better than anyone else."
Yeah. You're always right. This
No, I'm
is
always
turning out-
left. I'm always left. You don't listen very good, do you?
Silver will kick a branch on the ground or something, kind of pouting, a little immature at this moment. Fine, you're correct, leader. And little sour and tail between her legs, she'll actually start walking slower till she's finding herself at the end of the line now, wanting to look for like anything. Can I spot something to like that won't hurt leader, but something light to throw at the back of leader's head?
Yeah, this is one thing. As we said, like the Moonlit King is disappeared and out of favor, so the labyrinth is slightly run down and starting to erode in places. So you can find a little bit of stonework, a little pebble, if you will.
I do. I pick up a couple extra and put them in my pocket for later ammunition, but I take one and I try to like knock one at the just like at the back of the head.
Okay. Please roll me a straight d20.
Okay. Am I worried? Sure. It's a 4.
A 4
Nice.
plus your dexterity of +2 is going to be a 6, which I'm afraid is not enough. It sails past. Now, we get to find something fun here. We get to discover everyone's passive perceptions.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Wait, except for mine, I guess, right?
You're too busy throwing a stone backwards, like away from leader. So, our Water Genasi friend, you have a passive perception of 13.
Ooh.
Leader coming in with a 12.
Yep.
Our half-elf friend over there with an 11. The Dragonborn with a 12. And our drow friend as well, also a 12.
Do we hear the stone?
It clatters off the wall as it goes over your shoulder.
We're under attack!
Well,
Ah!
you do hear the stone, but with the highest passive perception, our Water Genasi friend hears something else. Oh no! No, that wasn't supposed to happen! Ah!
Wait, can we stop for a second? Can you hear this? Did you hear this?
Only
There
River.
was.
well, I
Nothing
hear-
happened.
Am I
It's just-
am I
it's just my
hearing
stomach.
anything more? I'm trying to actively listen now.
It faded as the stone went soaring past, so you could go and see where the stone landed.
Can you give me 1 second? I want to check something, and I go to check the stone.
Use the buddy system. You shouldn't go alone.
I got it. And we'll follow after.
Okay.
Trying to peer a little over River's shoulder.
Yeah.
Almost.
This is gonna sound very, very strange, but I felt like a voice was flying about when the stone was flying about. So I want to check if there's anything weird about it.
Okay,
And I try to find the stone.
please do. Please make me a perception or investigation, your choice.
Can I help by checking
Yep,
as
you
well?
give the help action,
Yep.
or
Mhm.
or search yourself. If you search yourself, you'll find your stats as well.
Let's both
Yeah,
search.
in the interest of finding stats, we'll
Right.
use.
How
That'll
many things can we
be
roll for?
Perception.
Right, just roll for everything.
Think-
I do a somersault. What's my acrobatics?
I think I'm gonna use perception.
Okay, so our half-elf
Hello.
friend rolls perception at plus
20.
1. Natural 20? Nice.
Yes.
Okay, you had a plus 1 to that, so that's 21. Your wisdom is plus 1. And River,
That is a 9.
a 9 was also perception or investigation?
Yes, perception.
Perception? Okay, at a plus 3, that puts you at a 12. Your wisdom is plus 2. If you can glean what that means. Okay, so you're looking about River, you're trying to search where that went. You're just distracted by hearing this sudden miniature voice, this little reedy voice as it went sailing past, and you can't quite figure out. But our half-elf friend here saw it clatter off the wall and saw where it landed, and you go striding over to it with your staff, and you bend down, scoop it up, and clinging to this pebble, which our dragonborn friend did not see, there is a small snail, seemingly enchanted, as you turn it over and it grins up at you. Now that's better. That's what I was after. And you see it's got this little, almost scintillating kind of like slight rainbow sheen to its shell, this beautiful shell on the back, like almost like mother of pearl kind of rainbow sheen to it, and just a little regular kind of garden snail shape, but it seems to be enchanted in some way. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Well, what? For the being picked up, being sent flying, or the being picked up again part?
Well, I like to think of myself as somewhat of a thrill seeker, so yes, the flying was quite nice. And it kind of like does a very slow nod to the dragonborn. But I might also be able to thank you more. I seem to have become a little lost.
Aren't we
You're in
all?
Yes, and we're in a labyrinth,
Yes.
so that kind of checks out.
I don't know how I got into this forest section. I was in the marshlands section, back where my beautiful flower is. And now I got stuck out here. But thank goodness. Please, if I might have a little of your time, could you please return me to my flower? I will bless you on your journey.
Did you find lunch? Is that lunch?
Don't you dare!
I'm really hungry.
I think it is quite small to eat, yes?
Wonder's just gonna hold up the snail and just... This is barely a morsel for you.
Well, if you find 10 more of them, then it becomes a snack.
No. I'm just gonna...
What's your name, snail?
Me? Oh, Slithers, the second.
What happened to the first?
They were my father. I
Oh,
forget.
that makes sense.
There was a flurry of wings, a whoosh. That's all I remember. Terrible day.
What-
Terrible
what,
day.
You can fly?
My father could briefly. I believe I'm beginning to get the hang of it myself. Thanks to our dragonborn friend here.
You're welcome.
Well, if we are lucky enough to see this flurry of wings, maybe we can even avenge your father on the way. But do you know anything about any trapped knights or anything like that here?
Sounds like tower business to me.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. But do you know anything? Have you seen? And I know that you're just a snail, but you know, sometimes appearances are not all that they seem.
There are boots from time to time.
Can you show us what way the boots go?
Well, it is the Umbral Forest, marshlands, steps of the tower.
Uh-huh.
So,
Same.
I'm on your way. Could you help me out? Would you agree?
Tell us everything you know or we'll eat you.
That's not. Shh,
Wait, no? All right.
The
bad idea.
The Moonlit King was getting into some strange magics. His followers left him, and the Queen, Sarastra, left him. He is off establishing a new court with secret allies. The password is Flamingo.
Okay, well, I guess it did work.
You see? You see?
It's a very effective tactic.
There you go.
Wonder's gonna
Oh.
glare at Leading just... Or you could have asked nicely.
Please tell me everything you know or I'll eat you.
Please.
Persuasion
See?
check.
Okay, I guess. 4.
4 for a total of 4.
Okay.
So plus 0 on charisma.
Well, if your flower is on our way to the tower, Flower Tower. Well, and you like thrills? I have a handy staff here that you could be the ornament of.
Thank you. So, you're going to help me?
Well, what is the blessing you offer?
I just can give you luck and the blessing on your journey. I have magical
So it's not like money?
powers. Oh, no.
As Silver kind of looks greedily at all of their items.
I think I like money.
Can you do me a favor if we do help you?
Yes.
I want everyone that walks past here, that you tell them of us and the epic story of how we saved your life and returned you to your flower.
Oh, most certainly. Yes, I shall.
I'm done. I'm in.
I shall reach
I
my
have this
final
rash, and I'm looking for a cure. Never mind. All right, I guess we'll follow the snail.
Just bandage that up. No one needs to see that.
form.
All right, leader, takes to the flower.
I'm gonna make the person with the staff wander. You talk to the snail. So if I'm likely to pick him up, I'm gonna eat him.
So, I'm sorry, who's helping me here?
Well,
I
technically,
already
I think we
offered.
all are.
All of
but,
you?
like,
Oh, agreed. Thank you. And he just he's like
Kind of a group.
Adana, you take him and you put him on the staff,
Yep.
and it just like very slowly starts going up to the top.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, yep. Oh, a little bit of vertigo. Oh, okay.
Slithers, you said you had family. Tell me every name of all your family members. Go.
Well, the Sliver's the first.
Well, they died. You established that, right? They got eaten.
And well, there's little Bobby Sue.
Oh.
Precious little thing. We all hope one day to grow into our final forms, that we might reach out on our journey beyond the labyrinth and into the wide world.
Do we know what he is?
What are you
Like,
looking
Rackham
at?
as a player knows what this is, but does my character know what this is?
I mean, it looks like a garden snail,
Okay.
but they seem to have aspirations of grandeur, shall we say?
What do you mean, final form?
Oh, you should have seen my father. Beautiful, scintillating shell, large tendrils flailing this way and that. So his voice is killing me.
Make him talk more. Make him talk.
No.
Tendrils?
So yes,
Flailing snail.
Now-
That's not for hugging, then, I assume.
it's a baby, baby flame snail. Now, leader, with that spectacular survival check before, you, looking carefully at the walls, at the carvings of the umbral forest and the trees, see which way it seems to start having tendrils of moss and a slightly more organic, moist carving, shall we say, as you see where the forest is transitioning towards the marshlands.
Slithers, is that the marshlands right there where it looks like marshlands?
And he's like turns to the bearer of the staff. Please, could you reach that way? Push over there.
Druid, you go
Sure.
ahead, and I'm gonna kind of poke what I assume is the druid at this point, because she's talking to snails incorrectly or correctly. I don't know, but I'm gonna poke her gently. Like, you go ahead.
I would like to see if there's anything strange about the snail wanting us to go that way. Could there be some hidden agenda that the snail has, or anything like that?
Would that be an insight check? I think so.
I've never had to read the facial expressions of a snail before.
Same, yeah.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
That's
The
t- yeah, that's
DC's
tough.
pretty high.
Very minute.
Right.
That is a natural 18.
Okay. And at a +5, that puts you at a 23. So yes, your wisdom is +2.
Okay then.
Snail whisperer here.
Being seemingly familiar with waterways and wetlands and places you might find various snails, you reckon that it does genuinely want to get home to this wonderful flower that is mentioned here. And as leader boldly and confidently leads you towards this direction where the carvings are shifting towards a more marshland type, you do make your way through the labyrinth, turning this way and that. I think the staff with the snail could be raised up as high as possible from time to time, little periscope kind of action there. And you are making your way. He's like, tower's over that way. I don't know, points with an eye stalk, I guess. Over that way. And you start to make it, transitioning through into the marshlands section of the labyrinth here. And it's not long before the walkway opens into a circular open area. Marshy tufts of coarse grass coming out of the wet, pooled water on the ground. But you see a little islet in the middle, where a beam of moonlight perfectly hits a large purple flower.
Can I turn to the drow? Because have we all seen that he has a gun?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume, probably incorrect, but listen, you got a flintlock. Presumably you're good at seeing things. Can you scan the area and see if there's any danger here? Because I can't see anything.
I don't think it's gonna go very well, but yeah, sure. I scan the area.
Here's the flower. If you've got eyes on stream, it's beautiful.
That's not terrifying at all.
Oof.
So you're doing a perception?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 15 on the dice.
Okay.
I think
Um,
it's not that high.
you have a +2.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So 17. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It seems like this opening is just perfectly designed for this flower. This is clearly a centerpiece. It rises up, this purple stem and leaves with these black petals and this glorious bloom illuminated by the moonlight. And you can see it there, but looking around, the water's too shallow to be hiding anything dangerous. It seems to be fairly safe.
Is there any kind of way to not get my ornate clothing wet as we walk through this?
You can certainly try. Anyone that would like to can attempt to deftly leap through the dry parts.
I'll take him on my. I'll take the under elf on my shoulders if he'll
Okay.
come on.
No, I'd like to deftly jump from rock to rock. if it means anything to you.
For sure. Go for
I would like to walk through the wet bits, just straight through them.
Yeah, just feel it
Not
between your
afraid that I'm
toes.
gonna get my feet
It's
wet.
always good. It's always good. Yeah.
I just want to feel
Mhm.
that experience.
Please do. Okay, so an acrobatics check, also a +2.
Wander turn to the snail and that flower.
Isn't it beautiful? Home, sweet home.
It is beautiful, but doesn't look safe.
Hmm?
You sure it's safe?
It's never eaten me.
Wait, it eats things? Silver
Wait,
just
what?
like that piques her interest immediately.
Would you be so kind as to... never mind. Do you know where this flower comes from? Other than here, obviously.
All of you hear in your mind as the gloom flower reaches out telepathically. Slithers? Slithers, is that you? Hello!
Nope.
Hello!
No, I'm not Slithers.
Apologies. It's quite the blanket effect.
I'm not a blanket either.
Please, won't you return, my dearest friend?
At this time, Thunder attempts to jump across and falls face first into the
Splash.
Yes.
Bad luck.
It was a 3 on the dice and told me it was +2. It's not 5
Yes.
again.
Yep, your fine clothes are not looking too good.
I'll poke.
I reach a hand down towards Sunder.
I want to poke Silver and go, you're a druid, you go
yes.
talk to that flower. Everybody's a druid for him. Like, everybody's just a druid at this point.
Yeah.
Worth a try. Worth a try.
Wonder is looking over at Thunder. Just, I'm sure I could do better than that. And just try to skip over,
Okay, go for it.
using the staff to balance.
Please. Also,
And-
also a +2.
Nice. Where are you? Acrobatics there. 2 and total of 10.
Okay. Not perfect, but not too wet and uncomfortable. As you skip through, there's ones. It looks like a solid, sod of grass, but it actually is quite spongy and it's like, damn it. Okay. So, are you leaping towards the flower?
Yep, leaping towards the flower, and then they land on the other, basically on the other side, on the little islet. Turn the staff around so that Slithers can move from the staff to the flower.
Okay. You see, it's like you hear that telepathic voice in your mind. It's like, just be slow and careful. It is there's nothing I can do about this. And as you reach towards it with the staff, it blurs and shifts, and it's difficult to actually place exactly where the flower is. And it seems to have this like defense mechanism that's just automatically triggered. But Slither goes off the end of the staff and onto the stalk of it, and as you pull back away from it, it does stop, and you are able to see again. Welcome home, little friend. Welcome home. There we go. Yes, done. Thank you. Fine, adventurers. May you be successful. Onwards, through the marsh, is where the tower resides.
Can I try to figure out what that effect was?
Please.
So what would I roll for that?
It'll be nature or survival.
While Wander is doing this, I'm gonna... We were promised a reward.
Slithers is like, oh, sorry, I was so happy to be home. Yes, of course, of course. And you see them scrunch up their little gummy face, and it's and the shell starts to sparkle and scintillate a little brighter, and there's just these 5 little motes of lights just go poof and start drifting through the air like fireflies, and a light on each of your foreheads. Boom, 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 boom. And you are under the influence of the equivalent of the bliss.
Nice.
Looking a little cross-eyed, Silver will try to look at her forehead to try to see the mark that's been hit by her. Am I glowing? Did it do something to me? Do I look funny now?
You always looked funny. Yeah.
I actually don't know what I look like. Is there a little in this? Can I catch a reflection?
Please do, yeah. There's these pools of water and things there. Yeah.
I rolled for nature.
Okay. Was
So
it
15 on the dice.
15 with a +3 to intelligence. You see that this is. It seems to be a natural ability of the flower, just a self-defense mechanism of this particular shadow bloom, just to make it harder to be attacked. So it is. It's not trying to deceive you or anything. You don't think?
Yep.
Now, Silver, as you go over and you look into the water and you see your dragonborn, face for the first time since losing your memories, and you see that there's some scars, and again you see that armor on you again, and the various kind of rune, almost rune, kind of sigil type markings across it, and it definitely looks like it's quite a powerful piece of armor.
Can anybody read this, by the way? And she'll kind of flip around and show everyone the runes across.
It says, "I'm with ugly," and it's an arrow that points straight up.
That's not. Why would this say? Like,
I don't
it's
know.
Like a personal. That doesn't make any sense. I don't
That's
even see an
weird.
arrow on there.
Good sense of humor.
Does anybody who's actually literate be able to read this?
I will attempt to read it.
Okay, you have a look at it.
Yeah,
You-
should look at it.
None of you can make head or tail of the markings, but I think our highest passive perception there, River, you do notice a hefty-looking tome on the cart that the Dragonborn's hauling along. Have particularly trouble with here in this swampy ground, but it does seem to have similar markings on this book that's on the cart.
I kind of see a similarity between the writing here and the writing here, and I point at the tome.
Oh, my stuff.
Maybe it's connected.
That's actually really smart. Thank you. And kind of like a very pointed, like, that was actually helpful from someone.
My
Silver
pleasure.
will
You're very welcome.
grab that book and even bring it over to you, River. That was actually a really good point. Maybe there's something in here that will tell us what it means.
Yes. So mechanically, everyone, you are blessed for 24 hours by that.
Nice.
A little snail friend here. Now, Silver, as you look into these markings, there's lots of diagrams and kind of mad scribblings and half-finished ideas and all sorts of things. But you do find some interesting details. It seems you have the ability to produce magical armor, a weapon that, if thrown, will return to you, a weapon that is magically enhanced to be more effective, and also the ability to enhance magic and the casting of magic. And it's in a section of the book that's got a big scribble across the front called Infusions.
Oh. Silver will bookmark that page and then close it. Okay, let's get going. I think I'm ready for whatever's happening next. With a very probably misplaced confidence, judging
That
by
is
how I've
the
been rolling
spirit.
so far.
Lead on, lead on.
I'm gonna defer to the druid because they have a book and they can do stuff. So I'm gonna look to Silver and be like, "All right, well, you're obviously the smart one of the bunch, so why don't you show us how it's done?" I'm gonna drop down back with the drow here, and I'll just hang out with
Sopping wet.
Thunder.
Are you just taking turns, like calling each of us druids to see which time it'll stick?
No.
One of them's bound to be one. No,
Um,
it'll be weird if I go first. It's hard when I'm pulling this cart.
Fine.
Well, somebody
I
wants
guess
to pull it
I'll
for
go
me.
first.
No, they'll just let you go to the back.
Goes back.
Yeah.
Help.
As in my name, I guess. Well, follow me, I guess.
Before we go, I would like to approach Slither and say, Slither, thank you for your blessing. Thank you for sharing with us that you want to go and discover the world out there. You have inspired me, you know, and I've come up with something little that I'd like to share with you. Slither's was beautiful and slow. He had his mind made up to go, to travel far, to travel anywhere, and nobody can stop him getting there. I hope that you reach your goal one day, and I would like to try and inspire him to travel.
He feels inspired to the tune of a certain amount of dice, shall we say. And yes, you are able to give Slithers bardic inspiration.
Awesome.
Now, he just
That's druid magic if I've ever seen it.
he just grins across his little shiny face, and he's just like, thank you. You've been more helpful than you know.
Thank you.
Farewell.
And I would join the rest of the party.
Oh, and watch out for the hag.
The what now?
Again, I stalk. Bye.
I guess we're off to see a hag.
And
Or
Do
not
I
see
know
one.
what a hag is?
I think we'll give you that much.
Okay.
Halo.
Can I roll for it?
No, I think just that kind of like creatures and unless it's
yeah.
special to this realm and things. I think the general things like that you still have memories of. Okay, so struggling with the handcarts and forcing your way out through this enclosed area and back into the switchbacks and the twists and turns and junctions of the labyrinth, you continue on your way. And let's see, as I say, after some time, let's see just how much time our half-elf was leading. So could you give us a survival, please?
Sure thing. This is 17 on the dice.
Okay, you are at a +4 for your survival. So again, 21. All these good survival checks here. You fairly deftly make the right decision to turn left, of course, with leader's encouragement. And it does seem to be heading towards the center, having to take a few diversions and getting the occasional dead end, but you seem to be making very good pace and good ground towards the center. And you do actually start to get glimpses of a ruined tower. Its jagged top broken off almost, as if it was snapped in two, clawing up at the sky over the occasional breaks in the walls. And as you start to do that, River, you start to hear something promising. Running water is on its way there.
I share the information with everyone. I can hear running water somewhere around here. I don't know if that means that we're in the right direction, but it's a sound that has always made me feel nice. So it feels like we're going in the right direction.
Makes me want to pee.
That as well.
Running water, wouldn't that be you in a hurry?
Yes, that is. Huh. I might write something inspired by that. Thank you very much.
Off I go. Bye. Okay.
So I would like to approach where try and see if this running water is close by.
Okay.
Is it around anywhere? Is it a?
Let's have a look here.
Is
Okay.
it a water fountain? Is it a?
So yeah, using our half-elf's good survival and your perception, you manage to follow the sound of this water, and you feel a real affinity, and you almost feel excited about coming across this body of water and being able to see it. And as you emerge, you actually break out of the corridors of the labyrinth into a wide central area, and you see across in the center of an island the remains of the tower that was the courts of the Moonlit King, and is now rumored to have an embassy for His Majesty and the remnants of some of his courts there. But it seems that it's a bit of a backlog, as surrounding this island, probably for defensive purposes, there is an offshoot of the River Leith that goes through the Shadow Realms here, and it is rushing by here, almost like a moat on a castle. And you can see the pathway as it exits from the labyrinth and goes down towards this rushing water. It leads to a bridge. But on your side of the bridge, there is a small group of merchants. Some of them have small carts, like your Dragonborn friend, and there are big packs on some of them, and they're all kind of standing there milling around, looking rather grumpy and annoyed about something. And you see on the bridge, there is an old woman with dark green mottled skin, not so full of life and a kind of vibrant green as the water genasi, more of a stagnant looking nasty green color, lank hair hanging over, leaning on a gnarled staff, kind of leering at the merchants who are milling about, not sure what to do, it seems, at the other end of the bridge. What would you like to do?
That sounds like me when I crawl out of the Florida waters down here. How dare you describe me for this?
My inspiration where I can find it.
I suppose we I approached the merchants and kind of asked them, what's the holdup here? Why have you not crossed?
No. Terrible thing. Here we are trying to do our business and deliver our wares to the embassy of the Moonlit King, and this crone has laid claim to the bridge and is demanding a toll. A toll! We have paid our dues, and we shall pay our dues on delivery, not a moment before.
Who does she claim to be?
Some crone of the forest has come crawling and slithering in here to take advantage of us honest working types.
Does she claim this bridge by some right, or does she just claim she'll kill you?
Just the power of the curse and the hex that she would lay upon us should we dare defy her.
That doesn't sound like a nice person to deal with. Maybe, well, if we get her to move, what's it worth to you?
Oh, a discount. First pick before we reach the embassy.
That sounds like it.
He goes into salesman mode. He's like, we have the finest silks and moonlit steel, potions, memory filters, whatever you like.
Memory filters, what is it?
I like that.
Wait, do you have ointments for rashes?
Not right now. You can deal with it. You've had that rash for all this walking.
My
You haven't-
armpits are just burning. Fine.
Maybe you should just wash every now and then.
No, water's impure. It's not safe.
Yes, I agree.
The merchant nods. Do not go in the river. Do not go in the river. And you look over and you see the rivers here in the Shadow Realm are inhabited by spirits of the dead.
What I tell you,
see-
I was right the whole time. I'm always right. That's why I'm leader, and you don't go in the water because it's not safe. It's dirty, and fish poop in it. So
Well,
there you
maybe
go.
we should just, as the leader, go have some words with the crone up front.
All right,
Right,
druid,
why not?
and
Why
I'll
not?
poke the drow. You druid, go talk to the crow.
Yes, we shall do that. But first, I think that if you cannot deliver your goods, you cannot get any money. I believe there should be a reward, not just a discount.
What they said.
We're really driving hard bargains here.
If we
Does
are
anybody
forced
else suddenly
to-
feel like an impeding sound that makes me feel very panicky all of on this moment?
Just like smash cut to the crone's face.
Yeah.
There's no Latin lyrics yet. We're okay.
He's like, you would have us destitute ourselves here, so close to the court.
It is not our
No.
fault. It is the fault of the hag. Yes.
Well, you don't have to give everything, just a tiny token of appreciation.
Hmm.
Adventurers, mercenaries, charlatans.
This is literally what. You're all true things.
Can I? So Wander's gonna grab the staff and just tilt her head a little, just pretty please.
Actually, as the drow says, these are all true things. He looks down at your gold ring. He's like, yes, I suppose so. Well, if you're going to be so polite, he turns to the half elf. Make a persuasion check.
That's what I was hoping for.
But I was going for too. But
Oh, that's a nat one.
Oof.
Yes, let's go.
And that one at a +1 is a total 2. Oof. But yes, our drow friend can also have a
Okay.
go at that.
here's hoping. 19 on the dice.
That's good. Especially, offsets the +0.
What am I good at?
I'm trying to figure out mine as well. It's like, what?
I think I know what you are. Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, so you, but a 19 is good, and he's like, I suppose no other means.
I shall make you an easy deal. So you agree? I mean the deal. I say you look at my ring. Yes.
Yes.
You tell me about this, and then we shall take care of it.
On completion of the deal.
No. This is the easiest deal you've ever made. You'll tell me about.
I will tell you, but then on completion of ridding us of this obstacle, I shall give each of you an item of your choosing.
This is an excellent deal.
And he says, "All right, I merely commented you as a charlatan, performance, the theatrical type. I mean, you are far from home, but you are a grinner, are you not?"
Yes, of course. It is I, the grinner.
And you, on being told that, have a flashback, a memory of a large ship, sails snapping in the wind as you sail into port. It jumps, you are docked, the sails furled, and a crowd is gathering around the edge of the boat as it is changed into a makeshift stage, and you and your crew of fellow grinners puts on a performance the likes this port has never seen. So yes, a grinner is a Matt Mercer thing. Off in Exandria.
Must have not been that good because my charisma's awful.
You're the stunt man, I think.
My dex ain't that good either.
Strong man then.
Well, yeah, yet to be seen. But by my description, I'm a little bit apprehensive.
Silver will step in. You've been very generous, so I guess we'll go deal with your problems for you, and we'll kind of start trying to trudge past this and head straight to the crone.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Silver. What's your problem? Kind of calling out, not being particularly tactful, but not also trying to be aggressive. Just
her head goes to one side.
Loud.
No problem, dearie. No problem at all, Shiny. Come here. Let us negotiate passage.
For everyone, though, right? Like, do you own this bridge or something?
I have laid claim in the Moonlit King's absence. It is a mere pittance, I ask. Just a small thing.
Hungry or something? Like, we can find you some food if you just need that.
Oh, my appetites, dearie. My appetites.
Dairy? Did she say dairy?
I think she's calling me a cow. I'm a dragonborn. You can tell that, not dairy.
Look.
Can you shift into a cow?
Whoa! That's so inappropriate. Are you gonna milk me? This is not cool. Are you a druid?
The shifter was the druid all along.
Well, on the, leader, you could turn into a wolf. Can you also turn into a cow?
No, I don't. Well, let me try. Hang on. Everybody wait. I'm going to focus really hard on trying to turn into a cow.
Nothing happens, I'm afraid.
You see me strain and maybe like a little toot. It was just gas. Sorry, not a cow. No,
so glad I'm not standing behind you.
Silver, keep. I don't know. Talk.
Right. You mentioned you had like a lot of appetites. Do you have like 4 stomachs? like a cow or something, or
Good.
is there like a theme? Were you once a cow? I'm very confused about this conversation.
She's like, calm yourself, calm yourself. I ask just one thing. That I might take a little something, or add a little something, and then you can be on your way.
I mean,
That's very vague.
I have 2 shoes. I could give you one of them.
Oh, dearie, no. It is the crystal that will answer. And she produces from her like ragged, like mildew-infested robes this crystal ball-looking thing in a net. It's like, you know, there's the old fishing, you know, the old boys, you know, the glass balls in netting.
Yep.
She's like holding up one of those, and she peers into its grimy depths. Could you roll me a D100, please?
I can't. While this is happening, can I also try to peer into this crystal ball?
Sure, please do. Make me an Arcana check.
Okay. I rolled a 100.
Oh wow.
I don't know what that means. On the flip side, it is a 13 for my Arcana check.
Okay, at a +5 makes it an 18.
Oh.
And you, peering over her gnarled fingers and jagged nails, get a glimpse of what it is that she sees within the ball, and you know that the price that will be exacted upon you will be the reversal of your eyes. The iris is white. The white's the color of your irises. The slight difference between left and right switched. A small thing, dearie. A new look on life. What say you? Will you pass or return from whence you came?
Silver ponders it for a second and then kind of quickly turns around. All right, does anybody want to have their eyeballs switched? Because I'm really unsure about this procedure.
Oh, the price differs. No one is the same. Well, about 1 in every 100 is the same, perhaps.
You mean if I change my eyeballs, that doesn't count for everybody else?
No. A price must be paid by each traveler.
Can we get like a group discount or something? Trying to persuade in the worst way possible.
Okay, then
We brought a
Groupon.
Groupon.
Give me a
We'll
persuasion.
pull out like a page
You
from
have
our
to-
book and like write Groupon. And
Nice.
We have to get the entire merchants across, no?
Give me your -1 persuasion.
thanks. -1 persuasion.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh, that checks.
I think.
Well, it's gonna become a 4 as a total then.
The price is
I
the
think
price.
during-
Pay it or go home.
I too have a bag, Crone. Let me look. Oh, look what I found. It says I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't let us through. That's terrible. Wow, that's awful.
Oh, I would hate for anything bad to happen to you.
Me too. It would be terrible.
I think this during this conversation, Wander has been looking at the leader and just trying to almost mimic what he's been doing when he shifted and tried to shift just now. And I think mechanically, I would like try to turn into a wolf
Okay. Let's have a look here.
or something that looks similar to what happened before.
I look like a bear. Like it's I took my
Yeah.
bear form. I think is what I think
Yeah,
it's called
then
long
a
tooth
bear.
or something. It's been a minute.
Okay, hang on a sec.
But if you're a druid, that'd be amazing.
It would be, because I'm just lost. I've gone through like 3 different wisdom using things, and I was like, no, that doesn't really check out.
You've got like religious iconography though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I was like, that wisdom though for a cleric, dear God.
Yeah,
Okay.
it could be.
As I said, it is also a spell book, as well as
Yeah.
a book of prayers. So,
Mm.
bit of
So-
a mixed mix there. Although I will tell you, there are no multi-classes here. I should
Yeah.
say
I-
that.
Are they?
With-
Did they wild shape or no? Then when she tries to shift, does it
It
work?
doesn't work, I'm afraid, now.
So
Mm.
I've been
Alright.
staring at this this item, and I kind of want to figure out if it's a magical item that she's holding,
Mhm.
and if so, if there's anything I can glean from it.
Okay. You can also make an Arcana check.
Yes, I'd like to make an Arcana check.
Please do.
I love how we have a bard that's like the most, and no, we're not letting him persuade anybody. Just like, wait, wait.
No.
I'm just keeping an eye on everything for now.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
It's
Plan
a
E.
5 on the dice.
You're also a -1 with your Arcana.
Oh, okay. Okay, here's how it's gonna go. That's not what I expected. That's not what I expected at all.
I would like to step forward and ask. Excuse me, I don't think that we started the conversation in the proper way. May I ask for your name, please?
I'm not one to give away my name lightly.
Oh, I see. Of course, I'm sorry if it was offensive in any way. To see that we come here with no ill intentions, I would like to offer you my name. I am called River.
No, can I react in time to cover River's mouth and not give up his name for free, or their name for free?
My true name is River,
Okay.
and
Apparently not.
and we are travelers, and we want to experience these lands. We have heard of a powerful. I don't know if it's where I come from. This is a compliment, a powerful witch that is taken ownership of this bridge, and we want to learn more about you because we want to, spread the word so more people can know about the work that you're doing here.
Okay.
But in order to do this, we need to cross the bridge. In order to help you, we need you to allow us in.
Can you make your persuasion check? That's a +3.
Let's have a look. That is a natural 15 plus 3, 18.
Okay. She's like,
I was put here to keep the riffraff away from the tower in His Majesty's absence. Look, one of you, only one of you must pay. How about that? And then you can go on your way.
That was a beautiful rhyme. One of us must pay, and then we can go on our way.
You're welcome. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it.
Oof. What is it gonna be then? Unless Silver, how do you feel about the price that you were offered? Do you feel comfortable with
Well,
doing it?
she doesn't know that Silver saw. She doesn't broadcast what's
Oh,
the.
I see.
She talks around the point. Oh,
Apologies.
she talks around it, kind of like in a sing-song kind of way. But
I mean,
I look around to see if anyone will show initiative
Yeah.
before I do
Well,
anything.
what would the price be for myself?
roll a d100.
Look, guys, I feel like if we give her a penny for our thoughts, we get our change back. You know what I mean? I don't think we want to deal with
41.
this.
trust me,
Kill it.
your thoughts aren't worth pennies.
I know. Kill it. Kill it.
I tend to go
I
to
traded it.
Let's see. She says to you,
Well, I can see where you draw your power. Where others seek their vitamins, you can taste the source of your magic.
she says to you.
Is there any role in this mechanics that can make me as a player understand what that means?
She's being deliberately vague, just trying to tempt you
Yes.
into taking them. Leader,
So-
are you going to act on your ideas there?
I don't want to put the whole, but I want to draw my bow. I think you said I have a bow, right?
I believe so. Hang on, let me double check. Run myself. Leader. Yes, you have a short bow, yeah.
Cool. I want to draw my short bow, and then say, did we hear her say that she could take did she say that out loud that Ardana can, or sorry, that Wander can taste the source of magic?
Yes.
You could taste the source of my arrow. Pretty good. Tastes like metal in your face. Pretty sure it tastes like blood. I don't know. Just a thought.
Give me.
Or, we just move on with our lives. Let's be friends, and you stay and we go. Like, this is very simple.
Give me a +3 intimidation.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. Okay. I don't know what I am. I thought I was a ranger, but maybe. Ooh, that's not good. 6 + 3, 9.
Okay. She's like.
Chat, give me advantage. Chat. Okay, so I'll ride the 9, and I'm gonna look to the rest of you guys. I'm about to let loose this arrow unless somebody tells me none of the deals. Nothing she says makes sense. My character feels dumb as hell, so I think I just get frustrated and I want to just take care of business.
Yeah,
You actually see a moment where Silver looks at you and gives you a nod to agree.
Yep, ornate. Pull out the ornate pistol.
One last thing I want to ask. You said that you want to keep the riffraff out of here, and I point at my robes. Do we look like riffraff? We have powers. We have knowledge. People know who we are, and if we tell them, "Do not step there," because of the powerful witch, we can help you keep the riffraff away. We can be your emissaries to help you do the work even better, so you can focus on your hobbies, like looking into that crystal. We can help
It's
you.
a hobby. I love
We
it.
just want to come in.
She listens carefully to what you're saying. And she's like. Her eyes narrow. Not riffraff, you say? And she lifts up the net with the ball in it, the crystal, and looks through it at all of you. And gasps. You're right. I've made a terrible mistake. You were supposed to be here, I think. I'm sorry.
What I've been trying to tell you.
I hope that once you've taken your rightful place, we might meet again. And she kind of painfully bows, kind of.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
And don't you forget it.
And,
Lower.
the
Bow
merchants-
lower.
Wanda, I think this is very suspicious to me.
Yeah.
And the merchants are bringing our items, so we would like to take them with us. They've got some of our potions and everything. We will need them, to take our rightful place.
Do as you will. Just remember old Mavis. Remember old
Yes,
Mavis.
sir. Of course, Mavis.
Also, give me an ointment for this rash, Mavis.
Yes.
Yes.
Certainly. Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. I'm gonna rub it in later. That feels good.
Okay. So, she kind of painfully bowing obsequiously, is like, yes, please, and moves out of the way.
Gesture for the merchants.
And you make your way through.
I want to high
Blue Joy.
five River so damn hard for doing what he did. Just whap, really hard.
Yeah. Blue Joy, it's
would
kind of like pistachios and ranch. They're asking how the ointment smelled. Sorry.
Oh, delicious! I'm
Oh.
suddenly very hungry. It's very good. That smells delicious.
I eat
Pistachio
the
and
ointment.
ranch.
No.
No,
Rash.
no, my rash.
I thought that's how the high five felt, and I was very
Is it-
confused.
Yes, sensations are strange in the Fae.
Just leave that ranch to settle for a few days. That's gonna be lovely.
It gets lumpy. I like it when it's lumpy.
Okay, so you make your way over the bridge past the half bowing form of Mavis, and towards, across the kind of broken ground and the stones that lead up to the tower that once was the court of the Moonlit King. Cautiously climbing up the steps, you approach the doorway. Large, iron-banded, timbered doors hanging. Lopsided.
Hello, we're here.
And there goes the element of surprise.
Shall we get our rewards from the merchants very quickly?
Good idea.
Because they let us in with us. Does someone want to run and just take whatever? I'm not bothered. You can bring whatever for the party.
Yes.
We'll all make use of it.
Grab potions.
Yeah.
Just grab some health potions.
Sure. Yes.
Memory
Just
potions
for-
that they have.
The memory
Yeah, just one
filters.
for
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay, so yeah, you grab some little bits and bobs from the merchants there. Everyone can have a regular health potion.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep calling out to the tower.
Yes. You just hear your own voice echoing back, and you step through, and you see this ruined tower, a broken staircase kind of half carving up the wall before it's fallen down. Some pillars, again, busted. Looks like some angry beast has been clawing and smashing about in here like a bull in a china shop. And you see holes in the wall, like looking out into the sky. Again, you see the moonlight spilling through. And as you're doing that, leader, and leading the way here into this space, in that beam of moonlight coming down, something shifts. Like a disturbance. There's a disturbance in the air, like
Help
some
me, Obi-Wan.
motes,
Okay.
motes of dust in the moonbeam seem to get moved, and there's as if there's something moving through that space, but invisibly.
I'll call. I'm sure everybody's with us.
Yeah.
First of all, that place would be $2 million in Canada because it's how real estate is, a broken down place. I'll ask what I don't know if my character is smart enough, but presumably the rogue who seems to be dabbling in magic, aka Silver. I think I'd be like, hey, what is that?
What? What do you want? can
It's
just
silver.
hold it.
It's literally silver light. You're silver. I can do math.
Do you think everything silver I suddenly I'm related to? Like, oh, that's my
Yes.
cousin Tom.
That's correct. Yes, that is correct.
Hey Tom, is that you? I wait for an answer.
As you do that,
Imagine
you,
it's
as you,
Tom though.
As you
I know.
shout out loud, your breath ability goes off, and a 15-foot cone of cold just goes
I hate when
into
that
the
happens.
space.
So
Sorry.
accidental.
Lunch. Ugh.
Oh, it's like pee in your pants.
But you do see ice crystals forming on something as your breath goes out there, and you see a large, strange kind of gangly limbed, strange looking beast as it shimmers, having been found into view, a lunar devil.
Tom?
That's. I don't think that's
Guardians.
Tom.
Remaining guardians left behind here after the court had gone on their way, and it's chittering and growling as it turns to you, and it leaps upon these intruders to His Majesty's royal house. And I'd like some initiative, please.
Oh no, Tom.
Damn it,
Still
Tom.
looks better than
Damn
Tom.
it, Tom.
Okay, so let me give you your pluses here. River has a +2. Leader also a +2. Hang on, is everyone a +2? Yes, everyone is a +2. +2s all around.
13 for Mr. Thurman.
Okay, well, let's go top to anyone up around 20.
21.
Nice. Wow. Okay. So, what was your Wanderer, wasn't it? A Wonder.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So Wanderer at the top there. Anyone who's in the late teens? Anyone? No. Okay. Low teens.
Nope. 14.
13.
Okay. So we got leader, and then sorry, Josh. What name did you go with?
Thunder.
Thunder. Thank you. Okay.
I'll be at the bottom of
The
that
gun
with
guy
a
man.
10.
10. Okay. River.
4.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you. Right, and yes, let me drop a quick visual here of our guardian friend. Where is it? Here it is. Oop. Rawr. There they
Okay, let me see if I
are.
recognize the familial connections. Oh,
Oh, classic. Yeah, Tom, dude.
yep.
yep.
Here's our
Yes.
great grandmother's
Luna
teeth.
Devil shimmers into view and roars at you.
Wow, that's sick.
Okay.
Dude eats the turkey whole every Thanksgiving, doesn't share.
No one likes to invite. Used to come
Never.
birthday parties. Not anymore.
Hmm.
Always tore through the presents like an absolute
Okay.
devil.
And the birthday person.
And tore through the birthday person.
So, Wanda, you
Yes.
are the fastest to react. What do you do?
I think seeing this, remembering the tome with prayers and such,
Mhm.
Wonder is going to try and use the light, the moonlight, and just do something that causes damage to this thing.
Okay, so you're seeking to harm the foe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll me a d6.
A 5.
A 5. Okay. You reach out and magic surges through you, through the staff, and goes whooshing towards. Actually, I need to roll one thing here quickly. Sorry, bear with me.
You cast wish.
Okay.
I was hoping for, sacred flame or moonbeam, but
And you cast the magic there, and you cast chromatic orb.
Oh.
nice. I do
Actually.
like that one.
So that is going to be 3d8, please. What kind of elemental damage do you want it to do? It's acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
I think at this point, Wonder would try to shape the moonlight into fire damage.
Okay, nice.
So 3d8. That's what you said.
Yes, indeed.
10 on the dice.
10. Okay. And what were the three numbers?
5, 3, and 2.
Okay. Would you like to re-roll that 3 or 2?
I'll re-roll the 2.
Okay. You take 2 necrotic damage, and all of you see blood emerging through the skin of the half-elf and channeling along the beam of this chromatic orb, and the moonlight erupts in greater fire, potentially? Was it a better number?
Yeah, that was a 6.
Nice. So what's the new total?
14.
14, right?
Yeah, 14.
Nice. Okay, so you do the moonlight and the magic combine with your blood kind of spiraling along the path of it, and it explodes, and you do that damage there. Okay. Fantastic. Noted. That brings us to the Lunar Devil.
Hmm.
Having been hit by this, it leaps at you, Wonder. and is going to attack. Okay, so it goes to bite you. A 16. Where's your thing? Oop. Okay, yes, it bites into you and gets a 16 hits you, I'm afraid. And let's have a look here. Boom. That is.
Do I have any sort of? Am I close enough? Do I have a reaction to like interpose or intercept?
Let's have a look here. You are. Yeah, you're standing. You're standing next to Wanda. Yes.
I'm pretty. I don't know if I'm immediately next to her, but within like 10 feet maybe.
Okay. I think. Let's have a look here. Boom. You see this Lunar Devil leaping towards them, and you are unable to block that, I'm afraid.
I don't have a shield. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, you're unable to block that blow, I'm afraid. But you do think that having it distracted, having an ally nearby might be quite useful.
Okay.
As you prepare to attack. Okay, so that leaps and bites at you, Wonder.
Yep.
And that is 22 damage. Big chomp. Piercing there as it goes at you there. And everyone, I'm not going to tell you your exact hit points, but on the channel here we have Bloodied and Last Legs. Bloodied is half or less. Last Legs is 10 or less. And Wonder is... let's find here. Wonder is Last Legs from that.
Oh.
As it leapt in there.
No surprise there.
Leader, it is your turn.
I will position myself to be flanking if possible.
Okay.
On the creature from behind.
Yes.
And then I will attempt to drive my short sword into its weakest spot, maybe looking for a sneaky kind of attack.
Okay, roll with a +5.
Okay, we like that. Come on, big whammy, come on. Yeah! And I have bless,
Yes, you do.
right? From
Yep,
the
add
snail.
+4, yep.
So,
D4, sorry.
Slithers.
oh, nice. I rolled a 9 + 5 is 14 + 4 from the bless for a total of 18.
The bless made it. So, thanks to Slithers, the hit is true and cuts into the beast.
I will call out to Slither's name. By the power of grace. I mean, Slithers. What do I roll?
The damage dice is D6 + 2. And you can add, as you cunningly recognize there, some sneak attack. So it is plus 3d6.
Ooh, okay.
So 46 + 2.
Oh, that's not a bad roll.
Nice.
11 and 4, 15 and 2, 17 damage.
17 damage. Nice. Okay. This thing is bloodied by that vicious blow as you cut it right in the best location, and the distraction of Wanda seems to have done the trick there.
I'll use my
Don't want
bonus
this.
action to I want to stay here because I know Silver's coming up next.
You have
Okay.
You have a feeling that you could use your bonus action to shout out advice to a friend.
I will bonus shout out advice.
On how to attack this thing.
Yeah.
In the nuts! Aim for the nuts! And I will point at it with like a red big arrow, like right here.
Okay.
Ooh.
And as a master of tactics, this calling of the nutshot gives the help action to the next melee attack on it.
There you go.
Nice. Thank you. That brings us to Thunder.
Yeah.
I have some bad news, Thunder.
What's that?
As we smash cut back to the labyrinth and the little snail saying, "If I could just have a little of your time, and you could help me. A little of your time. A little of your time. A little of your time." Thunder, you may take an action, a bonus action, or move. One of the above.
Well, yeah, a little of my time.
As you
seems
feel
like a
drained.
bonus action. We're gonna shoot it. We're gonna take the action.
Okay, go for it.
Want to see what this gun does? This is
okay,
Thunder's
fire.
gun. If it appears, I have to shoot it.
You can fire with advantage with Shifter's with the Shifter's advice of going for the nut shot.
Oh, great! I shoot it in the nuts. So with the it's a 10 with the blessed.
But you have advantage, right, from the help action?
They were both not good.
Oh, dang.
Okay, and that's with the D4 as well. That's not going to be enough even with a full 4. Okay, you feel sluggish, as if your energy, your time is being pulled away. We smash cut back to that gloom flower and a small snail growing larger, and its shell shining with energy. Yes, yes, my full form. And we come back here. You get the urge, despite having your time stolen away from you, your abilities might allow you to surge, shall we say?
Yeah,
into
I was
taking
thinking
another
about
action.
it. But I can't really shoot again, can I? Do I have to reload to shoot again?
I know we're good for the purposes of this one. Go for it.
Okay. Yes, I feel an urge to surge.
A 6 shooter.
Sure. I'll shoot it again.
So yeah, with advantage still from the advice, masterful advice, you might say.
Very good advice.
This is a class I know how to play, everybody. So the easiest. I wouldn't say it's the easiest.
This is Colbert Press subclass, I think, if memory serves, which is
Oh,
in
good.
my library thanks to one of the new Candlekeep players.
It's a 20.
20, nice. That definitely hits. Roll a D10 plus 2.
8.
8. Okay, thank you. Nice. It screeches and everyone kind of quails in fear, but you, Drow, do not seem to be affected by this fearful cry in any way. Okay, that leads us to Silva.
Hi. Yes. It's nuts. Fine. And taking that mace clearly and just goes to swing it as hard, pulling back that shoulder and letting loose, hoping that maybe it will return based on the readings that she did earlier.
Okay, so you're hurling the mace at him like full Molinear at him?
Yes. Full release, no holdbacks,
Gotcha.
commitment.
Okay, roll with the plus 3.
All right. It's a 15.
Okay. As you go to throw it, the gauntlets on this magical armor of yours seem to charge up, and there's a crack of thunder as you throw it. And you will hit with that. And if you could roll me a d8 plus 2 as your thunder gauntlets launch this mace towards them.
That's a total of 3.
Oh no. Okay.
Sorry.
But as you hoped, the mace just slam into the creature and then shoof, come back to your gauntlet. Bad luck. Okay, but it is looking pretty badly injured from the combined efforts of all of your friends here, whoever they may be. Okay, anything else?
She'll yell out, "You won't get any of our eyeballs!" And then that will be her turn.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look here. That brings us to River.
Okay, so I would like to take my loot from my back,
Yes.
take a power stance, spread my legs like right in the middle of the battlefield, look
Yes.
at it, and just strum on it and have like a super heavy metal power chord on it.
Yes, indeed.
Have my hair fall in front of my face and say, "You ugly worm with wings, we'll send you back to hell. I do not need a map to take you there, for I know the darkness well." And I would
Nice.
like to harm it in some way.
Okay, well, good that you chose rather scathing words there, as the only attacking spell that you have is Vicious Mockery. So that works rather nicely. Okay, let's see, how wise are you? Boom. Okay, not wise enough. That will work there. So roll me a 2d4.
Right. Of course, I have lost my dice.
Come
Just
back.
give me one moment.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Rackham. Yeah, what does chat think? Got some pretty good clues here.
There we go.
I think we got it, but
Yeah, I think so.
That is a natural 13.
Oops, all druids. So no, it's 2d4 damage.
Oh, 2d4 the damage.
2d4 psychic damage. Yeah, there's no roll to hit on that one.
There we go.
No.
Oh, nice. That is a 7.
Nice. Okay. So it screeches and winces as these cutting words. Well, not cutting words. These vicious mockeries of verse slam into its psyche and its ego. Okay. Anything else in your turn?
Do you want who's at the top of the round?
Next up will be Wanda, who looks
Wanda.
pretty bad.
As I start playing the lute, I look at Wanda and I say, "You've got this. Kick its butt." And I would like to inspire.
Okay. Wanda, you have a D8 inspiration.
Nice.
Inspiration dice there. And it's your turn.
So, seeing as this thing is now, I'm guessing it right in Wander's face, because it attacked with a bite, and with the words of "go for the nuts," she's gonna turn the staff around and then just try to do an upswing.
Yep.
Just tilting the staff back and hit him where it's hopefully it's gonna hurt.
So with the staff?
Yes.
Okay. How about it? What is the plus on that? It's at a +2.
So dirty 20.
Nice. That definitely hits. roll me a d6 -1.
Okay. That is a total of 3.
Okay. So the magic user leaps with their wooden staff and like dunk smacks it, and it's just like, and like looks angrily around at you, but that is enough to put it on into its last legs. So every little helps.
Good
very
call.
much, very much the case for every little helps here. Okay. That brings us back to the Lunar Devil, which is going to look at the wooden staff that just bonked it for 3, or look back at the nasty sneak attack shifter there.
Come at me,
And
bro.
It is going to lunge towards you, our leader there. It goes for you with its with that bite attack, and that is a natural 20.
Don't give me
Nice.
So,
I will use, I think, if I'm not mistaken,
yes,
because you said I did 3d6 sneak attack damage,
you
correct?
did. Yeah.
Which presumably means, if I remember my rogue table correctly, I'm level 5, which I think puts me at the edge of uncanny dodge. So I'd
You
like
do
to
have uncanny dodge.
half damage, please.
Good plan. Good plan. Okay, half of 36 is 18.
Okay,
I had temporary hit points.
You did 8 of them, right? If memory serves.
I think you said 13.
Oh,
but maybe-
that's right. Yeah, because it was +6, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
So only 5 damage. Nice.
I'm trying to look up if I would have any reactions, but this page is just not working for me.
I can check for you if you have the urge to do anything.
Yeah, basically, what I was trying to look up was if there's something that lets me attack an attacker if someone is in with a certain radius of me. If I have any reactions
I'm
for that.
afraid your only reaction is opportunity attack, and it has not moved away.
Okay.
So.
No.
Okay. Thanks, Rick. Okay. So yes, leader, having nimbly avoided that blow, it is your turn.
I will retort by going for the nuts.
Go for it.
So here we go. And I have blessed still, right?
You do.
This is how we do it. Oh, 15 plus 4 is 19 plus 5, I think. 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
46 again, I guess.
Yes, please.
Not great, but probably enough. 8, 10, 13 plus, I think, 2 on my, you said? So 15 points of damage.
Okay, as I said, last legs means 10 or less. So, leader, as we like to say on the channel here, tell me what happens.
I stare past the devil and I look to Silver and I say, do I remember in that instant her name? Does killing the demon return our memories or
wonders?
no?
Not quite. No, it's
Not quite. Dang it.
Saving the night is what's needed there.
Perfect. Then I will just drive it. I'm the leader for a reason. I don't remember what it is. It was just like, watch this, and then just like, stab this thing up through the gut and then slice upwards.
Okay. Yes, and just from all the way up there, and just destroying it, dissipates into moonlight, just across there, and there is a tink, 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 as you see a faceted crystal vial, a memory filter, falls from within its form. And you think
I'll pick it up.
Mhm. You just think it just needs to be released. It needs to be smashed for the contents to be released.
Bonus action, smash it to release the content.
Absolutely. Okay, you fling it across, and I think Silver says, I shan't be number 2, and gives you a big thunder gauntlet. It's like, smash! I did it! There is a swirling of mist and sparkles as the spirit of the Honor Guard Knight is released from inside the crystal, and it whooshes up into almost like a spectral form of a heavily armored figure who bows deeply before, like some ethereal spectre, goes whoosh out the door and swooping off towards the court of Night and Magic, if you had your bearings. And with a small pop, a shadow goblin appears in all of their finery again and says to all of you, we have managed to thank you for. You have made your way through the labyrinth and defeated the guardian of our absentee king. You have released the spirit of the night, and in doing so have earned a return of yourselves. The Queen sends her regards. And purple sparkling light starts to swirl around all of you as the Queen of Night and Magic's spell takes effect. You feel a warm glow in your brain as your memories are released and come swarming back to you as the ladies of Nightbrook lose their grasp on them. And you look around, you look down, you remember. You remember who you are. You remember why you were here. River, the water genasi? No. You are Monsoon. And you were here with your friends. You were here to help take what they truly deserve. And it was with your help as a retired investigator and now glorious bard that you were able to discover the way here, the Shadow Road here. Nice effects. The bard puts on the light show. And you look around to your friends. The half-elf over to the side. Not Wanda. Zavtarin, half-elf blood magic wizard and follower of Hecate, the goddess of magic here in the Shadow Realm, who had led you since you had crossed over through the Shadow Road on your journeys through these lands. Our Grinner, originally looking for work to perform here in the courts of the Shadow Fae. Our friend here, the Grinner, seeking to employ, but finding these fine folks to help on their way, and hoping that you could get yourself a good gig once the heir to this court was rightfully returned. Along with... Sorry, Beck had to dash off to another call. Sorry, everybody. But along with our Silver Dragonborn Artificer of the Armorer variety, along for the ride, just in case you needed any heavy artillery to break into the tower of the Moonlit King. And all of you working together to bring with you this shifter, not known as leader, but perhaps destined to be a leader, as Fang.
Bang. Yes.
Fang, the beast-hide rogue.
Yeah.
The
Mastermind, right?
Mastermind rogue, yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Whose background was inheritor. It is you. It is your family that was cast out of this court, that the Moonlit King could seize it from the rightful owners. It is you who, now that the king has disappeared and been disgraced, who are in line to reclaim it and make the courts of the Moonlit King a shifter court once more. And yes.
These are all my friends, right? My companions that helped me.
They have been with you for a while, yes, at various times.
Nice. I will make you all lords and ladies and nobles. We have one more step to go, probably, or something. But you guys are amazing, except Silver. Everybody else is pretty cool.
You already promised us that. Remember?
Oh, my head. I don't. What?
But yes, as you have had your memories returned to you, we shall see King Leader, the first of his name. Thanks to you, Frankie. Yes. Yes, as you have found yourselves here to rightfully claim, you start to look around as the moonlight from the explosion of this lunar demon illuminates the interior of the tower, and you see ancient frescoes of shifters in their bear-like form, in regal robes, and you swear to make this court yours once more. And
Woohoo!
Lucas, over to you. You're now the DM. Sorry, with the way the Zoom got shifted around. But yes, we are going to wrap things up there. Does that put people in the right places? No, hang on. I don't want to misrepresent you here. Okay, hang on. Let's put Lucas back over there, and then go there. Musical chairs. Boop a doop a doop. And Josh, you're in the right place. Thank you. And then if we can just
Lacrim's duty.
switch sheet over. Okay, I put it in the right place, but I didn't know. As I say, I didn't know which character Beck was going to get. So the frame is wrong.
Oh, good. I'll be a Dragonborn to
You'll be
finish.
silver for now. Yeah. Okay.
How the tables have turned.
Okay, so success, my friends. You have survived the Moonlit Labyrinth and defeated the remaining lunar demon to take your place here in the courts of the Shadow Fae. A massive thank you for joining me today and helping us celebrate and kick off this week of Shadow Fae one-shots. Who will the other characters be, and what will be facing them as they attempt to release the other 4 knights of the Queen of Knights of Magic's guard? We shall see what's involved there. Thank you so much, everyone. How was that? It's the first time we've tried this style of.
Is it fun?
Is it doable?
Fun,
It's not too frustrating? Not knowing, like, what am I able to do?
Awesome. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I'm totally going to use this when I restart the Grim Hollow campaign I started a while back.
Nice.
It's tough being a class that doesn't use a lot of skills.
True.
Yep.
But it was a lot of fun trying to figure out what it was.
Yes, you're the Buccaneer, which is a Cobalt Press fighter.
I thought he was a gunslinger, and I was like, wait, what? I didn't know the custom.
I was getting flashbacks. If we're talking about the celebration and thinking back on times past, my first ever DMing of a campaign was Dragon Heist. Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So I was getting flashbacks to the Bragan Death Drow gunslingers in that.
I was getting flashbacks to being a fighter for a year and a half.
Yes, that's right.
This is the 2nd out of 3 times I've been on your channel I play a Matt Mercer class.
There you go. Yeah, blood magic for the win.
Yeah, the first one was a Wizard, Sorcerer, Blood Hunter,
Oh, nice.
multi-class for a one-shot roulette.
That sounds like a one-shot roulette. Yeah, it's definitely one-shot roulette. Yes, yeah, definitely decide. I think it was definitely good to go for the single-class builds. too much to juggle. But yes, thank you, friends. Absolute pleasure to see you all, and Lucas, fun to play together. Some of those verses were fantastic. Well done.
Thank you very much. The moment I figured out that I'm a performer / bard, the second screen was looking up things for inspiration for verses for things that were happening.
Excellent.
Oh, there is a vicious mockery generator that I use all the time.
Oh, nice.
And it has saucy and kind as the templates.
Dealer's choice. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Well, hey, thank you. Thanks for everyone for joining us in chat here. It's been thank you for everyone who stuck around from those raids as well. Chunk of people in the whole time. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed this, there's plenty more to come. We have 20 more guests joining us, coming all in. Next one in a matter of hours, 10 hours from now, we'll be leaping into session 2 with our wonderful friends. Aussie focused second session here as dreaded GM Scarlet Song. Matt Briefcase Brown will be jumping in to join a couple of American friends who you'll remember from The Hunger of Ithrin, our evil campaign, which I played with Josh, as Unseelie Jess, any award-winning star of actually friends around your parts of the world, Rakam. She's written for Hit Point Press in the past.
Cool.
And it was, of course, the fabulous Uncaged anthology that they won the Annie for. Unseelie Jess and our friend the Maharishi, last seen in his incredible Orcus cosplay. If you saw that in Out of the Abyss, I hope you enjoyed that Demon Lord battle and the Maharishi's amazing cosplay on that one. So join us in 10 hours if you're so inclined for some more memory loss and Shadow Fae shenanigans. Thanks for the follow and all of the follows today. So many new followers. Thank you so much for jumping in on that. An absolute pleasure. Let us go around the overlay here and find out where you can find these lovely people on the material plane. And then we're going to head off raiding ourselves, pay that love forward, and wish you a good night. So, Monsoon, who are you in the material plane?
I am Lucas Iliev in the material plane. I am part of the team at Yellow Madhouse, where we write D&D supplements inspired by Slavic, Balkan, Eastern European folklore, and we share them for free. So please feel free to... Oh, there we go. That's our first adventure that we created with the amazing support from a lot of awesome people through Kickstarter. And
with shipping to Japan available.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
But yeah, the digital version can be grabbed for free at the moment because we decided we want to share this with everyone so you can experience our work. You can find us anywhere online at Yellow Madhouse, except on Twitter /X, where we are Yellow_Madhouse.
Yes, we have Twitter handles in chat there.
Yeah, but you can find me on social media with, I think my ads are No Way Lenway or Lucas Iliev. Just search me up. And yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. Happy birthday to the channel. Thank you so much for having me here. And hopefully I'll be here again.
Absolutely. Yes, someday. Thank you. Absolutely wonderful to have you with us today. Over to our half-elf blood wizard, Zavtorin.
Hello, I'm Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there if Lilith is still in chat. I am the GM and channel runner over at The Lorite, where I will be, not this week, but coming 2 weeks, streaming every weekday for our fundraiser for Pride. So,
amazing.
And I don't do social media, so I don't have any.
No worries. Drop a comment in chat so people can follow the. Actually, no, I'll do a proper shout. Here we go. I got this. Shout outs. Meanwhile, our drow buccaneer.
Hi, I have been Josh. I'm a simulacrum built for the sole purpose of playing D&D. Got it that time. I have been allowed out of the basement to join you all, as I am on most Mondays here in Japan. On most Mondays, not today as we prepared for this session, you can find me playing Waku, the kobold necromancer. It's gonna be a dragon someday, if you can believe it. And I encourage you to come and watch us on Tomb of Annihilation. So, please come back.
Thank
If
you,
don't come
Annie.
back,
Yes.
I get locked in the
Look forward
basement.
to jumping
It's very
back into it.
awful
Ohio.
to be a simulacrum without a purpose. So, please come back.
Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. And last but not least, by any measure, you care to employ the illustrious GM Workshop.
Hey, you can find me over at twitch.tv/GM Workshop or YouTube at GM Workshop. But I was recently sat in the seat of one Becca Godsey. She's not here, so I can actually wax poetic about her. She's wonderful. She's great. You can find her at Caustic Phoenix. You can find her on Twitter at Becca Godsey. She hosts, I remember the things that she said. She recently won Podcaster of the Year, by the way. She didn't say that, but she did. She's a host of the Game Hers. She is the co-owner of D20 Deathmatch. She's a wonderful human being, and though she's not here and she will never see this, or maybe she will, she deserves all the credit. She's awesome, like everybody else at the table today, but just want to make sure that Becca gets a proper shout out. There you go.
Thank you kindly.
That's it.
Let me I want to do a proper shout out for yourself there. Is there an underscore in GM Workshop, or is it all one word?
It's all one word on. Yeah, it is just. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay.
There we
It's
go.
okay. But
Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Phoenix.
Boop. There we go. Everyone. Ah, no. I have to wait 21 seconds. Too soon. Okay. But yes, everyone, please do give all these fine people a follow. Check out all their awesome stuff. We are FenixUK, and as it's just past midnight here, officially today, we are 4 years old here on the Twitch. It was this day 4 years ago that we did our first faltering Curse of Strahd session. Soon after which, the dreaded GM, who will be joining us in a matter of hours, was the first massive raid that we had, and kicked all this kind of off, really, and got us to meet lots of wonderful people and all these lovely folks that we've had the joy of coming across and crossing paths with and having so much fun collaborating with. It's just absolute it's such a privilege, and thank you all for making the effort. Oh, McClover, thank you so much. All the gifted subs there. I shall make that a spin of the wheel for everyone in that next session. Thank you so much, McClover. But we are going to wrap things up there. If you liked what you saw, please join us in the rest of this week as well. If you jump in on our Discord, you can get what's going on there, including, speaking of Hit Point Press, our upcoming latest campaign. It's going to be a bit of a mini campaign, which is going to be the Humblewood adventure from the first book. So very excited to jump into that and get the Humblewood properly in the Wackyverse. We've had Humble Folk kicking around for a while, but this is our first visit to the Humblewood proper, which in the Wackyverse version of things we've made be part of the Beastlands in the Outer Plains there. So, massive thank you to everyone for joining us today. We are going to draw our winners for today's giveaway, so good luck, everybody. Let me get that list up there. Thanks for joining in on that one. And we're going to head off on a raid as well, so stick around for that. Get yourself some dream pies to help out adventurers in the future. Okay, so that's it. So let's close that up there. Good luck, everybody. Okay, first we are going to draw the winner, who will be receiving the fabulous set of Phoenix dice. You can jump onto their website and choose the beautiful design of your choice, and that is going to be the Lorite. Who could that be? Fantastic. Okay, so Phoenix dice heading your way, and also we have goodies as we move on here, and we have goodies from Trollord Games as well, headed to Liranai. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but congratulations. Double check they're still logged into the chat here. Yes, indeed, they are. Okay, congratulations. Hey, there they are right there. Liranai, can you shoot me a whisper on Twitch here, and I will get you your discount code and goodies for Troll Lord Games. Massive thank you, everyone. Absolute pleasure. We are looking forward to continuing our 5 nights in Nightbrook as we continue through the week. And, of course, we have Jacinta's Tyranny as well, our campaign game on Friday. So come and join us and help us keep celebrating all week with all of the incredible guests that we've got coming up. And keep an eye on the socials for all the news about that. Let's see who we can head on raid into. Who's live at the moment? Okay. Oh, yeah, speaking of cool folks that play games, Black Girl Mage, Lexi's on at the moment, so let's head on over there and see what they are doing. So, massive thank you, everyone. I hope that you're doing well, and we hope we can see you again very soon. One more thank you to these lovely people, and that's all for today. But stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. And until next time, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi Nasai. Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, me.
Cheers.
Yes, me.
Bye.